Hello YouTube, my name is KimpoLimpo. Welcome to my channel or welcome to another Louis Capaldi reaction. Louis Capaldi released his second album last year called Broken by Desire to Heavenly Sent. This new year he released the extended edition, including I think it's 5 new songs, and I've been so looking forward to hear this album. I've been so excited for this. Now you're probably wondering, why haven't you listened to this album? Well, I wanted to react to this album and I have basically been busy. I've been busy discovering new albums, reacting to new artists, and I want to pay as much full attention to Louis Capaldi as much as possible, because Louis Capaldi is one of the greatest modern pop music songwriters in the world. But before we do that, if you enjoyed this video, do you like me, my beautiful penguin in the background called Todd, give this video a goddamn like. And if you are new here and don't want to miss anything, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this album I will divide into 3 parts. So today I will be reacting to song 1 to song number 6. And why do I do that? Well, it's because I don't want to make too long videos and I don't want to cut out some important stuff that I'm talking about during my reactions and when I'm analyzing the song or the lyrics. So yeah, if you don't want to miss the next part, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any thoughts, recommendations, or cool information about some songs, drop a comment or 2 and I will reply to you as soon as possible. And as always, I'm gonna score every song, and score is between 1 to 6. 1 is the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life for this year, or 10 is the best song I've ever heard in my entire life for this year. And if you are new here, I'm gonna tell you something. Grab something to drink, because every time I say banger to a song, we take a little sip, and today it's coffee, because it's 6 in the morning. I'm going to work in like 1.5 hours, so I'm doing this on my free time as always. But anyway, are you guys ready? Have you got yourself something to drink? Have you got yourself something to eat? If you want some snack, good, because now we're gonna start with the first song called Forget Me, and that is a song I've already heard.
Days aching, nights are long, 2 years and still you're not gone. Guess I'm still holding on, 'cause I'm not ready to find out you know how to forget me. I'd rather hear how much you regret me.
Such a nice tune, such a nice tune.
Pray to God that you never met me, then forget me. Oh, I hate to know I made you cry, but love to know I crossed your mind, babe. Oh, even after all, it still wrecks me to find out you know how to forget me. Even after all this time, even after all this time.
Yeah, baby. Louis, you know how to write really good songs. I like the song. It's a nice tune. It's a nice vibe in it. And if I'm paying attention to the lyrics, I mean, this is like, you know, the post heartache after a breakup. And if you are going through a breakup and hearing this song, it doesn't matter if it's the first time or the 22nd time you are hearing this, it's gonna hit you in the feels. And Louis is a master of hitting in the feels. And even though it's like a dark lyric, it has this positive vibe in it, and I like it, and it's a good start of the album. It's a really good song. I like this. I really do. It is close. Or should I? Nah, come on, baby. It's a little banger. Take a sip, people. Take a sip. It's hard to decide if I'm like too grumpy because it's so early in the morning, because I'm not a morning person usually. I'm not a morning person. My wife can confirm that. I'm not a morning person. So I don't know if I'm like too grumpy to say it's a banger. So I say it's a banger because I really like the song. I do. I really do. I like the song. So we're just gonna head to the score now. And you know, based on banger, it's gonna be a high one. I'm gonna give this song I'm gonna give it an 8.5 actually. So we're gonna move on with the next song called Wish You the Best. And before we do that, this is also a song I have heard, and before you spam my comments that,
oh, you should watch the music video,
I have already seen the music video, and let me take you back to last year basically, and this was before, I think it was before I started to react on this channel. I saw this trend on TikTok that everybody's watching Lewis Capaldi's music video for Wish You the Best, and everybody's crying, and Lewis Capaldi did some videos as well. He was reacting to the persons who are reacting to his music video, and they cried like rivers and floods and everything. And I was like, come on, this is good PR, but it can't be that bad. So I watched the music video and I was like, it broke me. It really broke me. And when I was going to show my wife the music video, she cried and I cried once again. And I think I've only seen this music video 3 times. So I'm not gonna see the music video because I don't want to cry on purpose, because I am an animal person. I have, this is one of the, oh shit. No. Yo, claws. This is one of the most beautiful cats in the world, and she's amazing. She's been a big part of my life. She's turning 10 in February. I've had her since 2014, and that is amazing. You are amazing. Anyway, let's move on with the next song called Wish You the Best.
I miss knowing what you're thinking and hearing how your day has been. Do you think you can tell me everything, darling, but leave out every part about him? Maybe it's supposed to be this way, but oh my love, I wanna say I miss the green in your eyes. And when I said we could be friends, guess I lied. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best. I wanna say without you everything's wrong, and you were everything I need all along. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best. Wish I could say it's something I really mean, that I want you happy whether or not it's with me. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best. I wanna say without you everything's wrong, and you were everything I need all along. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best.
Yeah. Lewis Capaldi, writing heartbreaking ballads. I mean, this is the best version of Lewis Capaldi. And before you ask me, yes, I have seen his documentary, and that documentary is very heartbreaking to see because he is going through a lot. I think it's very... Why do I get emotional talking about this? But I don't know. Maybe I can feel his struggle. I really do. If you haven't lived under a rock, you've probably seen that he couldn't perform at the this festival. Was it Glastonbury, where the audience sang the songs for him or to him. It's incredible. It's on YouTube. Go watch it. And he has been taking a break ever since, and he's still taking a break. And he released this bonus extended version by New Year, and said on Instagram he's still gonna take some time off. And I think it's definitely the right thing to do, because when he comes back he needs to be 100%, because he cannot go on tour not feeling 100%. He needs to be 100%, and he is a treasure for modern music, and we need to take care of him, because we are losing so many good people around us, so many important people around us. And for example, the Swedish DJ Avicii, very famous. He took his own life a couple of years ago, and I'm not like a super fan of Tim. His real name is Tim, if you don't know, but I read his book, and that really got me. And he has a documentary as well. We can follow him during his last tour, where he is going through a lot of physical and mental pain as well, and that led to him, retiring from touring and almost retiring from making music. But then he took his own life. He was on his way up, and you can read it in the book. And even though he felt happy, I guess he didn't felt complete, because he couldn't do what he loved to do, which was make music and touring and see the fans. The music means a lot to him, and I think it's the same with Lewis Capaldi here as well. We need to give him time. We can't push him to come back. If he comes back this year, awesome. If he comes back next year or in 3 years, it doesn't matter. When he comes back, it should be when he's 100%. I don't know what more to say than I only wish Louis the best, and I'm not saying this in like a funny way. I know it's like comic. I'm saying this, but I really do. I wish him the best, and it's a very small chance that he will see this video. But Louis, if you see this, I wish you the best, and keep on making this amazing music. And when you are coming back, if you are coming back, if you feel ready, be 100% ready, because I'll be waiting. If you come to Sweden, I will book tickets for sure. Back to the song. Let's get less emotional now. The song is about, I think you can make your own meaning of this song. I mean, you can do it like the music video if you have lost your best friend, or an animal who can be your best friend as well, or if you have lost the love of your life. It's an emotional song, and it's a banger. For Christ's sake, it's a banger. Take a sip, people. Take a sip. I love this song, and I'm not gonna watch the music video because I'm really, really emotional now. Let's head to the score, and I will give this song, I will give it a 9. It's a really good song, but it's not one of his best songs, but it's still like a really, really good song. And if you're new here and haven't seen my previous reaction of his debut album, I'm handing out a lot of 10s on that. So you will understand why I'm not saying this is not one of his best songs. Don't get me wrong, it's a really, really good song. If this was his debut album, I would say right here, right now, this is one of his best songs, for sure. But there are much better songs on this debut album, according to me. 9 out of 10. So I'm not saying it's a bad song. Remember that, people. It's a really good song. It's a really, really good song. Let's continue with the next song called Pointless.
I bring her coffee in the morning. She brings me inner peace. I take her out to fancy restaurants. She takes the sadness out of me. From all my airs and graces to the little things I do, everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose. Everything is pointless without you. Everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose.
Let's go, Louis.
Everything is pointless without you. Everything is pointless without you.
Before I'm handing out my score, when I reacted to his debut album, I talked a little bit like I'm a little bit worried when I'm listening to this album that I would feel like, okay, this is like the same old. We have another ballad, we have another emotional lyric, nothing new, basically. And to be very honest, If I went from his debut album directly to this album, his latest album, I would probably felt that. And I'm not saying that, oh, this is just like every other song. I'm not saying that. He is all about doing music and songs that touches you, and he is fantastic doing that. So for me personally, I am super glad that I waited a couple of months now. I think it's like, well, what is it? It's January now, so I think I reacted to his debut album in what was it, October, maybe November, could be earlier as well, but it's been a while. I've reacted to a lot of music, so I've been, processing that album, and I have not deleted it. It's a bad word to say, but you get what I mean. I'm ready to hear his new album. I'm very glad that I waited a while before I started to react to this album. Back to the song. I like it. It's I've heard this song, not the full song. I haven't heard the full song, but I think he did some promotion on his TikTok in some funny ways. I can drop a little clip here if I remember them.
I'll bring her coffee in the morning. She brings me in a piece. I take her out to fancy restaurants. She takes the sadness out of me. I'll make her cards on her birthday. She makes me a better man. I take her water when she's thirsty.
I've only heard the beginning. I bring a coffee in the morning, and it's a sweet song. It's a sweet, beautiful song. I think you can put your own meaning into the song as well. It can be your partner, it can be a family member, it can be your best friend, and everything is pointless without you. We have people in our lives that are very important, and we need to cherish them and take care of them and make them feel important as well. You can't take the people around you for granted. You need to show them that they mean a lot to you. This song and the music and the lyrics touches me in a really good way. I have basically nothing bad to say about this song, but it's pretty much the same as I talked about with Wish You the Best. It's not his best song, but it's a great song. It's a good song. So I'm gonna head to the score. It's not gonna be a low score, but it's not gonna be the highest. I will give this song a 7.5. Don't be fooled by my score here, that I'm going from 8.5 to a 9 to a 7.5. It's still a good song. And it's my score, goddammit, it's not your score. I would love to hear your score as well on some songs. So if you want to drop your scores in the comments, do that. I think I feel ready to move on with the next song called Heavenly Kind of State of Mind. Long title.
It's almost cool, the blue in your eyes, the kind of blasphemy that makes a congregation cry. When I'm with you, it's like nothing else, like I could run and tell the devil to go fuck himself. Oh Lord, I ain't afraid to die if it means I'm by your side. It would be such a heavenly way to say goodbye. From now until the afterlife, be it rain or hail or shine, we could be intertwined. Whether you were heaven sent to save me from above, or the only one who doesn't hate me, that's enough. When I need someone to save me from original sin, you call me like a chorus only angels could sing. Now I think about you all of the time. Oh, what a heavenly kind of state of mind. You're the only reason that I can't believe it. Oh, what a heavenly kind of state of mind.
Yo, this was a good contrast, going from a ballad to a more up-tempo vibe. I think I needed that after a couple of ballads, a couple of emotional talks. This song has a really good vibe in it. It's a positive vibe, pretty much the same as Forget Me. I loved the lyric as well. It's pretty much the same as the last song. I have basically nothing to complain about. And if I'm paying attention to the lyrics, I think it's a message to someone he really care about. I ain't afraid to die if it means I think he said by your side.
By your side.
Yeah, by your side. And I think that is like, as long as he is with someone he really cares about, someone that means a lot to him, nothing will break him. And if we are going back to a little bit that with his struggles, I think that is like the most important thing for him and for everyone who's going through some struggles. Seek help, and seek help from your friends and family, and let them help you as well, not just the psychologist and stuff. You need support from your closest person in your life. So I think that this song could, in the right state of mind, this song can definitely motivate you. I got glad listening to this song. I'm gonna head to the score. I'm gonna give it another 7.5. I had a little voice crack there. Let's move on with the next song, called Haven't Ever Been in Love. Is that correct? Haven't you ever been in love? For the last time, I'm gonna say the correct title now. Haven't you ever been in love before?
Oh my god! Wow!
Now I nailed it, Kimpo. Good one. Let's listen to it.
Don't put your cover up, you know it's bad for your health. And when the going's tough, you way too hard on yourself. I wish you'd open up, and I'd lend a little to help before you dive off the deep end. And she said this, haven't you ever been in love before? You heard him say, it takes the pain away.
I was getting kinda used to being someone you love,
but it's more like a life to me,
life
to me, and my heart can't fall apart anymore. If you knew what I knew, you'd be terrified. Haven't you ever been in love before? Well, we could be falling. There's nothing I want more than all that you got, 'cause I'm falling.
Beautiful strings in the end. As I did in the second chorus, I mean, this felt like, first of all, it was very similar to Someone You Love, but it also felt like a sequel to Someone You Love. And I'm talking about the lyrics here. Someone You Love is about heartbreak, and I think this is like when you're meeting someone new. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I didn't pay fully attention to the lyrics here, but the words I heard and saw felt like when you are meeting someone, you feel that, okay, this person has been through maybe a tough relationship or a bad breakup, and this person needs to remember that I'm not your ex, I'm not the former partner, I'm a new partner, I'm here to be here for you. You can't bring the old relationship, the old vibes in a new relationship as well. And I think that's why he sings Haven't You Ever Been in Love Before. But yeah, overall it's a good song, but this was a little bit that I was talking about. I was afraid that I will feel that, okay, this is like the same, it's another Someone You Love, or it's another Before You Go. And I got a little bit of those vibes, and I think that's why I started to sing the chorus in Someone You Love. But it's not a bad song, but it's not a song that I will like, this is a great song. It's a good song, Don't get me wrong, it's a good song. It's nothing more. So yeah, I'm basically gonna head to the score here. It's gonna be a 7. It's gonna be a 7. I'm gonna be honest and say I was very close to say 6.5, but it's a 7. As oh shit, I'm sorry. My cat's claw are in my fucking leg now. Oh, let's move on with the next song called Love the Hell Out of You. And this will be the last song for this part. Remember, if you want part 2, don't forget to like it. This video, I mean.
You got your demons, spent seasons on the dark side of the moon. Don't try denying, 'cause you know that I've been there too. Right now I know how it feels, like the world's gonna end. But I'll get you through, if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna love the hell out of you. Take all the pain that you're going through. I'll bring you heaven if that's what you need.
Yes.
'Cause you've always loved the hell out of me. I'm gonna love the hell out of you. Take all the pain that you're going through, and I'll bring you heaven if that's what you need. 'Cause you've always loved the hell out of me. You've always loved the hell out of me.
Yeah. Wow. This song hit me in the feels. And I'm gonna explain you why. If you haven't been here before, you probably already know what I'm gonna talk about. But before we do that, this song is a banger. Take a sip, people. Take a sip. Yeah, this song hit me in the feels. Louis is singing about a person that are going through a tough time, and he is very caring to that person. This person means a lot to him, and he just basically say, I'm gonna be here for you no matter what. It doesn't matter how long this takes, you know, you're gonna get through this, and I will, as he sings, I will love the hell out of you. And why it hit me in the feels is because, if you don't know, now you will know. I went through my first depression last year, and that was of course a new ground for me. And you know, I'm still not 100% recovered. You need to give it time, and you need to take time, and you cannot push yourself to get back to where you were. And I don't think that you can go back to where you were. I think you're gonna rebuild yourself, and you're gonna rebuild yourself with new, like, mental muscles and strength overall, and you're basically gonna be a better person. But you need to give it time. Basically, it's been almost a year since I had my depression, and I'm still not 100% like rebuild yet. So I can definitely I can speak for myself. But if you feel that, oh, it takes such a long time, my answer is yes, it takes a lot of time, and it's very individual. For some people it can take 3 months, and for some people like me it takes maybe a year, maybe longer, and for other people it can take many years. You can't push yourself to be happy, basically. And why does this song hit me in the field? Because I realized that I had so good people around me, with my family, with my wife, who she's been through some tough times as well, and she knows what I'm going through, and she is so supportive, and she's been there for me for, you know, in dark days and happy days as well, you know. And I'm very grateful for her. I'm grateful for my family, and I have two really good friends here in Karlstad that are my best friends, and they have been very supportive to me as well. And sometimes they call me, sometimes they are just sending me a message and just asking me how I am, and you know, how I've been. And you know, I'm so grateful for them. I'm emotional once again, and it's in a good way. It's in a really good way, and you know, this song hit me in the feels in a very good way. And I was prepared that this album was gonna be another emotional journey. My reaction of Louis Capaldi's first album, you know, he made me cry. I don't know how many times. Was it 2? And this is like the second time I'm almost crying. I feel like the tears when I get out, but I don't know, it doesn't comes out for some reason. Maybe it's because I need to go to work in a couple of minutes and I need to like poof, get ready. So yeah, this song hits me in the feels. It's a banger. It's a really good song. So I'm just gonna hit the score. This song is a 9.5. And it can absolutely grow to a 10. What a nice way to end this video. If you enjoyed this video and if you want part 2 as soon as possible, you need to do a couple of things here. For me, my cute penguin tile in the background and my cute cat in my lap called Skrolla. You need to like this goddamn video. And if you are new here and don't want to miss part 2 or any other video, don't forget to subscribe as well so you don't miss it. Last but not least, if you want to tell me about your day, do you want to tell me about what Louis means to you, what is your favorite song with Louis Capaldi from this album or overall, drop a comment or two and I will reply to you as soon as possible. Okay, now I need to go to work, my real work, and until next time, I wish you all a beautiful day and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.